Hello everyone, today's story is called The Selfish Crocodile. Do you know what selfish means? It's when somebody thinks only about themselves and doesn't care about anybody else. Bit like the crocodile in the story. Every morning, a very large and very snappy crocodile shouts his selfish message. Stay away from my river. It's my river. If you come in my river, I will eat you all. And those are the animals that he says that to. Deep in the forest, in the river, lives a large crocodile. He was a very selfish crocodile. He didn't want any of the other creatures to drink or bathe in the river. He thought it was his. Every day he shouted to the creatures at the forest, "Stay away from my river. It's my river. If you come into my river, I will eat you all up." Being very selfish. He only wants the river for himself. It's not very nice. Not sharing with the other animals. So there were no fish, no tadpoles, no frogs, no crabs, no crayfish in the river. All were afraid of the selfish crocodile. The forest creatures kept away from the river as well. Whenever they were thirsty, they went for miles to drink in other rivers and streams. Look at their faces. How do you think they're feeling? What zone do you think they might be in? I think so too. They're really unhappy, aren't they? I think they're in that blue zone. Every day, the crocodile lay on his back in the sun, picking his big, sharp teeth with a stick. Where he's eaten, all the food has got stuck in between. There he is, being very selfish and very lazy. But early one morning, the forest was awakened by a loud, groaning sound. Something was in terrible pain. The creatures thought it was an animal caught by the crocodile. Oh, that's all they could hear. A horrible groaning sound. As the sun came out brightly, they saw that it was the crocodile in pain. He was lying on his back, holding his swollen jaw. He was crying real tears. Oh, he said, oh. He's got toothache. Oh dear, that's why he is in so much pain. The creatures drew closer, but not too close. Some of the creatures felt very sorry for the crocodile. "What is the matter with him?" said the deer. "I don't know," said a squirrel. "Maybe he's going to die," said a bird. "If that happens, it will be safe to go into the river," said the wild pig. The animals thought about this. They hung from their branches, they hung from the vines, they buzzed in the air, and they shook their heads as they watched the crocodile in pain. No animal tried to help. They were too scared of him. They thought that he might snap them up. Suddenly, a little mouse appeared, sniffing the air. He ran along the crocodile's tail, onto his tummy. The other creatures watched. I wonder what they were thinking. Probably saying, what is that silly mouse doing on his tummy? He's going to be eaten. Look at that mouse, said the monkey. He's either brave or mad. He's definitely going to be eaten, said the iguana. The mouse jumped into the crocodile's teeth. He crept along the big neck and into his open mouth. There was a hush in the forest. Hush means no noise at all, because everybody was very, very shocked that the mouse was inside the crocodiles. The mouse got hold of something and he pulled and he pulled and he pulled. Then he put it on his shoulder and he walked out of the crocodile's mouth. There was a loud cheer from the astonished creatures. Can you guess what he did? That's right, he pulled the crocodile's bad tooth. What a brave little mouse. The crocodile sat up and he said, "Oh, I don't feel pain anymore. It's all gone." Then he saw the mouse walking down his tummy, carrying an enormous crocodile tooth over his shoulder. "Your bad tooth was giving you toothache," said the mouse, turning around to face the now smiling crocodile. "Do you want it back?" "Oh, no, no, no. Get rid of it," said the crocodile. "I don't want that." "Come back and I have got a present for you," the crocodile said to the mouse. The mouse went and buried the bad tooth under a tree. When he returned, the crocodile had a nice, juicy nut waiting for him. As the crocodile watched the mouse eating the nut, he said to him, "You are very clever getting rid of my toothache, and you are very kind. I am so grateful. But what shall I do if my toothache comes back?" "Don't worry," said the mouse. "I will help you to take care of your teeth." Soon the crocodile and the mouse were the best of friends. crocodile sent all the animals an invitation. It said, "Please come to drink and bathe in the river. I won't hurt you. The river belongs to us all," he said. The creatures weren't afraid to drink and bathe in the river anymore, although the crocodile was sometimes snappy. They grew to love him, and soon the river was full of fish and tadpoles and crabs and crayfish. Snip, snap, snout, story's out, the end. So at the beginning, he was very selfish. Didn't want to share anything, wanted everything for himself, wasn't kind to the other animals. But then he realised that if you do share, and if you are kind, and you think about others, it makes you feel better inside. I hope you enjoyed the story, and see you soon. Bye-bye.